Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Dramasology podcast. In this episode, I am covering a drama that I am currently watching as of the time of this recording, and it's the 2023 Korean drama Moving. This is a drama that came out of nowhere for me, and I am just enjoying it so much that I thought I would do a first quick impression review about this drama because it's really good and it deserves a review. So, for those who've never heard of this drama, Moving is a currently airing 2023 drama and it stars quite a lot of people. This is one drama that I would say that has more cast as main role than I've seen in other dramas. So, in this drama we have Ryu Sung-ryun, An Hyo-ju, Jo In-sung, Cha Tae-yeon, Ryu Sung-bom, Kim Sung-kyun, Kim Hee-won, Moon Sung-gun, Lee Jung-ah, Go Yoon-jung, and Kim Do-hoon. So it's a lot of people in this drama. And those people I've mentioned are all main role characters, right? They are all casted as main role, which is a lot of people. And maybe it makes sense because it's Disney Plus, and so Disney has the budget for this kind of thing, right? You can tell that a lot of money was probably put into this drama, just given the amount of casting and popular people they have. Because Jo In-sung is not cheap. Cha Tae-yeon, I feel like, is also not cheap. An Hyo-ju is definitely not cheap. She's a very, very expensive actress, one of the best actresses, and obviously, Ryu Sung-ryun also is, highly regarded in the industry. So these are all people that, if you watch enough dramas and enough movies, you've seen them once or twice. People like Jo In-sung and Han Hyo-ju, especially if you're in my age group, the 20s, 30s age group, you've seen her in a lot of things. And even the supporting roles here are also very popular people. There are people that I recognize. Park Ki-sun, Kim Shin-ryuk, I recognize these people, and maybe I just watch too much K-dramas, that's why they're recognizable to me, right? But honestly, it's a huge cast, and they make it work. Because one thing I'm scared about with dramas with a lot of popular people, and this is a side eye at Squid Games too, because honestly, I think that drama is going to fail. Please don't quote me on that though, because I just have a thing with when you have too many popular people and you have to pay so many popular people, you don't have enough money to actually make a good story with good CGI or good whatever. You have to sacrifice a few things when you have a huge ensemble cast that is made up of popular people, and that's the case with this drama. It's a lot of people in this that you expect it to go wrong in a lot of ways, but it doesn't, and that's what makes this drama just fantastic. It's everybody came together for this and understood the vision. Actually, you know what, I should have known this would be a good drama because Jo In-sung is here, and Jo In-sung doesn't act in a lot of dramas these days. I think the last drama that he was in was It's Okay That's Love. That's a 2014 drama, guys. You know how long ago that was. He wasn't They're My Friends, but he was only a supporting role, so he wasn't he didn't choose this project, right? Whereas since It's Okay That's Love, Moving is his first Korean drama, so this is his return to the small screen, and I am so excited. And honestly, I've missed him, and his chemistry with Han Hyo-ju in this drama is just chef's kiss. It's amazing, and it's just one reason why you should watch this drama, but I'll get to that in a few minutes. So typically with my review, I like to give a quick background to each cast member and explain the works I've seen them in, the works I liked that they've done, and just give a quick introduction to each actor or actress. But the cast list in this is also huge that it would take me, this episode would be over an hour if I had to do that for every single body. So we're going to skip that, and I'm just going to go right into my first thoughts and why I decided to watch this drama in the first place. So honestly, something about Disney Plus and their K-drama collection is that they don't advertise it well enough. The same thing happened with Call It Love and a few of their other dramas. They just aren't good at advertising it the way Netflix is. Or maybe people just there's more people on Netflix and they have more subscribers. That's why Netflix shows get a lot of popularity and a lot of boost. And there's just something about Disney that does not have that same effect, right? So this drama was kind of on the down low. I'd not heard of this ever. And it was actually on YouTube, watching YouTube shorts, that I came across one of those videos with the younger characters that are, the kids of the main character. So, for those who don't know anything about this drama, I'll give a quick synopsis about what this drama is about. So, according to my drama list, Kim Bong Seok, Jang Hee Soo, and Gang Hoon attend the same high school. They look like ordinary students, but they have special abilities that they inherited from their parents. Kim Bong Seok has the ability to fly, while Jang Hee Soo has excellent athletic abilities and is able to rapidly recover from injuries like being shot or stabbed. Gang Hoon has uncanny power and speed. These three students try to hide their special abilities from other people, while their parents struggle to protect them from being used by other people. So that's the synopsis of this drama. And honestly, if you go by just the synopsis, it doesn't seem like there's much to it. But there's just a way about how this drama is shot and recorded that just brings out a more humane element to it that's just very lovely. And so there's that family aspect, that aspect of bonds between people that this drama really does well in. It's not just a shallow like action drama. No, it actually has a very, just element of goodness to it and to what people are doing or how things are portrayed. And so characters in this are very well developed and interesting to watch because there's a very human aspect to it that you don't expect actually, and that's kind of what has drawn me to this drama as I've watched more and more. So yeah, I've given my first thought, and now I want to talk about like why this drama is very, very good and why this drama is gaining kind of traction among people. People are already calling this like the best drama of 2023, like the best K-drama of 2023, because it's beating a lot of the dramas people thought would be very, very good. A lot of season 2 dramas that are out, and it's just very, very good. And apparently this was shot in 2020 or so, like around the same time Happiness, a different Hanyoju drama, was coming out. This drama was also shot at that time, and you can't really tell, at least I can't, that it was shot in 2020, but apparently it was. I don't know why it was delayed to this point and why it's just airing. Usually Korean dramas don't have that issue the way like Chinese dramas do, but I'm not sure what the reason was. Maybe the CGI and post-production was just taking a lot of time, but honestly it was worth the wait. This drama is very, very good. So the first thing that makes this drama good is that you get to see the characters of both generations kind of relate in different ways. So this drama kind of is split in two, right? When we are first introduced to this drama, we are watching the younger kids, right? The ones that are in high school. So to an extent, for us, we seem or we think that this old drama is going to be from their point of view. And so when I first actually watched this drama, I thought, oh, okay, so this is a high school drama then. And that's really what this drama is about. It's about following these kids that have supernatural power. And there's something about also the way this drama is shot that it seems everything is done out of sequence. I don't know how to explain it, but a lot of things are done or shown after the facts. So, for example, when we start this drama, we see An Hyo-ju's character walking to a restaurant with her kid, Kim Bong Seok, who I'm going to call KBS because his name is very difficult to pronounce, but also because I like KBS and I like that that's like a running joke that the characters have about his name, that he sounds like the broadcasting station. So she's carrying KBS on her back and we kind of have no idea what's going on. But as we are introduced, we start to see that KBS is a very interesting child, right? And again, at this point, we don't know that An Hyo-ju has her own powers. That's something about this drama, that it reveals things in very, very subtle ways. You don't see some things coming, and it's like you're peeling back an onion. Every now and again, they introduce something about a character that's more interesting, right? A character that you thought was mundane, you find out that he wasn't as mundane as you would think. He also has a power, and that's something I like about this drama, just the unexpected nature of things and just how amazing everybody comes out to be, right, at the end of the day. So yeah, the very first 6 or so episodes, we follow KBS and Jang Hee Soo and how they kind of relate as teenagers. And I have to say, another thing I really, really like about this drama is the relationship between KBS and Jang Hee Soo, because there's just something about how pure and innocent their friendship and maybe growing affection for one another is, is just very like effortless. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, yes, Kim Bong Seok likes Jang Hee Soo, no doubt, but there's still an aspect of he's just a very good person and a very good friend. And again, that's one thing I love about this drama. The character of Kim Bong Seok is just a pup. He's basically a golden retriever. He's the cutest thing you've ever seen. Like, so there's just little things like that that makes this drama amazing, right? So yeah, the relationship between Kim Bong Seok and Jang Hee Soo is lovely to watch. Gang Hoon, we've not really gotten much detail into who he is. I mean, we can tell he's a little arrogant. That's one thing we can tell, but you can tell a lot of his like feelings comes from the fact that he wants to be part of the Kim Bong Seok and Jang Hee Soo like friendship group, and he's not been included. So a lot of like comments or side eyes he makes is because of that. But yeah, these are the three kids and the three high schoolers that we see. And again, that's the thing about this drama. Everything seems ordinary for a second, and then you find out that there's actually something up with the school itself. For example, Jang Hee Soo had an incident in our old school that had her, kicked out, expelled, right? For something that was totally not her fault, of course. But, sometimes people protect the assailants before they protect the victims. And so Jang Hee Soo is then not able to enroll in almost any school. That they mentioned that she's not able to enroll in any school. But somehow this school that Kim Bong Seok is in is able to take her. And as episodes go by, you start to realize there's actually something up with this school itself, that it seems to be part of this secret agency that is maybe training these kids to someday be killers, someday be agents, right? Just like their parents were. I don't know though, they haven't mentioned it or given a hint whether the parents have an idea that this is the school that does this. Like, I haven't gotten the sense that An Hyo-ju's character knows that her son's school is actually a double agent for the government, right? And so they haven't made that clear yet. But I'm going to assume she doesn't know, maybe, right? I mean, but I have to say, there are moments in like the school, for example, it seems that they are protecting them. For example, when the character of Frank is going about killing all the former agents that have powers, right? He gets to the school, and it's actually the school that kind of gatekeeps and makes sure he is not able to get in a way. Like, they are somewhat keeping an eye on the situation and making sure like the kids are not exposed in that way, right? So for example, when the bodyguard sees Frank, he immediately notifies, I think, the principal or like the gym teacher that is also a double agent, probably, that, oh, this guy was on premises. And I assume they are doing that because it's in their best interest to make sure the kids remain alive. But yeah, that's the thing, right? So again, the school as well is very interesting, and there's a lot of like mystery to why they exist. Again, I assume it's just that they function to train younger agents, right? And so yeah, that's like the first 6 episodes. Very cute. The relationship between Kim Bong Seok and Jang Hee Soo developed so quickly, so effortlessly, that it is just fantastic. I like the character of Jang Hee Soo because, I don't know, there's just something about her that's very charismatic, very laid back, given what she's gone through, right? There's just something very mature about her, and I really, really like her. She's one of the female leads that really she makes my top 10 female leads for 2023 K dramas, or even 2023 dramas as a whole. And it's because there's just something about her that is very understanding, very calm, and just very lovable, right? She is not bumbling, she's not loud or noisy, she's just very, very calm. And so there's just something I really, really like about her, and I look forward to seeing her performance and where the story takes her. Go Yoo-jung is doing a fantastic job, honestly. I like her here better than I liked her in Alchemy of Souls. And that's not to say I did not like an Alchemy of Souls. But here she is just a different person, and it's just very good. I look forward to her future works as well. But yeah, so after the first 6 episodes or so, like maybe episode by episode 7, we start to get more background story and flashbacks into the relationship of the parents. Up to this point, we don't even know who Kim Bong Seok's father is, right? I mean, we know because we know he's doing song. But like, we actually don't know a lot about who the father is, and why he's not with them, right? And so there's some speculation about that. We'll see in future episodes what has happened to him. But yeah, it's interesting because when you're watching the story of like the first 6 episodes, you have a different like framework, a different mindset, and it's almost a different kind of drama you're watching in the first 6 episodes. But by the time you get to the seventh, eighth, and ninth episode, it's a whole completely different drama. He has a very like, for those who've seen the K drama Iris, I think it's Iris with Kim Tae. It's kind of like that. This like spy agent kind of thing, and you are suddenly in a very different drama. One thing that's interesting to me is that I don't think, oh, I mean, I assume that the character of Jang Hee Soo's dad, that is Jo Sung's partner, right? So Kim Bong Seok's dad, right? Kim Bok Sok's dad and Jang Hee Soo's dad are basically partners, or they were partners, right? And I don't know if An Hyo-ju, like Kim Bok Sok's mom, knows that. Like, I'm not sure. I know she knows who Jang Joo-won is, right? That's Jang Hee Soo's dad. I know she knows who he is, but I don't think she knows that Jang Hee Soo is the daughter, because she meets Jang Hee Soo and she's kind of shocked that, first of all, Kim Bok Sok has a friend. Then second of all, that it's a girl. Then third of all, that she's pretty. That was, I think, the scene I saw that made me check out this drama. First of all, because An Hyo-ju I felt like she was very, very young to be playing someone's mom. But honestly, she's fantastic. And I now know why they cast her, because when you see a chemistry with Jo Sung, right, it's just fantastic. That's the thing about Jo Sung. And this is the thing that I don't know why it's all these actors that are just amazing that never want to act. He hasn't acted in a drama, like a romance, since 2014. That's almost 10 years ago. It would be 10 years ago next year in 2024. That's how long ago Jo Sung has acted in a Korean drama as like a main role, right? And I don't know why he's decided to do that. Clearly, he's happy not acting. That's like the sense I get when I see him on like variety shows that like his friends will invite him to. And I don't know how they managed to convince him to act in this drama, but I think whoever it is, I managed to get him, because I'm sure they've been trying for years. And honestly, it was worth it, because Jo Sung, I've missed him so much. He has just this face and this expression that it just draws you in and it keeps you captivated. His scenes with An Hyo-ju are just they are sizzling, they're amazing. Like, this is what I'm talking about. That like Jo Sung is just a fantastic actor. So when An Hyo-ju is made to basically gain the interest and get close to Jo Sung's character, right, we see him seeming like interested in her, like he seemed interested in her, right? And then we find out that later that actually he's known about her and known what she's doing like a whole while ago, right? And he was okay with it. And again, that whole like sequence of scenes where An Hyo-ju is basically kind of tempting him, right? And like just seeing that interaction, because you're not speaking at that moment, right? But there's just so much going on still, right? You should have seen me. I was like gasping for air. It was just so nice. Like, again, I've just missed Jo Sung so much. And it was just good to see him in like a really romantic scene with An Hyo-ju. The kissing too was fantastic. Like, watching him float it reminded me of Kim Bong Seok, because Kim Bong Seok is always he's his worst because he cannot control it. And obviously that's because Jo Sung is not around to teach him, right? And I guess An Hyo-ju, his mom, just does not know enough about his ability. Like, she knows hers, but I don't think she is able to understand how like Jo Sung's character, Kim Do-shik, controls his powers. I do like that. And I mean, I don't know why he's not around. We'll find out. But I do like that his last name is like Kim as well. Like, it's Kim Bong Seok, Kim Do-shik, and it's just so sweet. Like, they're a little family, and he's just not around, which is sad. Like, I hope he's okay. I hope it's not like he's dead or anything, because I will literally like cry tears of blood. But like, I'm really looking forward to seeing the extent to which the parents will protect their kids. The character of Frank mentions the fact that, every time he goes to kill one of them, they are so protective over their kids. Like, they won't let him know where their kids are. And again, that's the part where I talk about how I like this drama in it gave a lot of characters more dimension and more story to them. The character of Frank can have been written to be a just basic killer that had no remorse, but for some reason, the fact that all the parents wouldn't give up their kids, even as he was killing them and threatening their lives, was something that really resonated with Frank. And probably that means that he was probably abandoned as a kid. And there was just something about, even though he was killing all these good people and these great fighters, he wasn't seemingly enjoying it as time passed, right? And that was something I liked about this drama, in that like he gave that kind of deep aspect to the character of Frank, as he was doing something that I could tell he was getting increasingly bored of. And I mean, now I think he's dead. I mean, sorry if you you've not gotten there, but I'm pretty sure Jang Joo-won, like Jang Hee Soo's dad, has killed him. But yeah, so that's something I found interesting as well. And yeah, that's what I mean when I mean like I'm looking forward to seeing just how protective the parents will be. The character of Gang Hoon. Gang Hoon has this father that basically, from the way the drama has portrayed it, it's like the dad sits outside and waits for his kid all day, kind of like a Forrest Gump kind of situation. And so he just sits outside and waits for his kid to come back from school every single day. And I find it interesting because obviously his dad is probably one of these mutants, and I would find it interesting to see how his character is portrayed more, because we can't really see much. We can only see how Lee Gang-hoon reacts to his dad, right? There's a scene I think where he tells his dad, "I'm sorry," and like we don't know what he's sorry for, but I'm sure this drama will reveal more about that as time goes on. Now, one aspect about this drama that I'm not sure about, and we'll probably find out, is that I don't know if people with powers, I call them mutants like a second ago, but I don't know if people with powers are part of normal society, that they just exist, right? And they're just born genetically like that, or whether they were like government experiments. I'm not sure about that aspect, right? Because the drama hasn't really alluded to that. So I don't know if this is like a scenario of like magic realism where these people just exist alongside normal people, or whether it's like a failed government project, or like a project where the government is churning out people with powers, right? So we'll see more about that, and I'm going to assume that it's most likely the government's scenario, in the sense that I do think it's the government that made them who they are, more because of how Frank has reacted, because I think Frank was adopted, right, by a US family. And I think that's how he was like created and made into a mutant, probably, right? In the way that I think the rest of the characters were Korean made mutants, right? Frank himself was, I think, taken overseas, and so that's why he works for the American side. So I assume that's how this drama is. Or else, well, we'll see what the drama will say about that. But I am curious about that aspect, and I find it interesting that it's obviously genetic. So yeah, so far so good. It's been really going well. I really enjoy the first 9 episodes, and I really, really recommend it, because I'm really looking forward to all like the storylines, because there are a lot of like plot lines that are like going in parallel and crossing one another. So I'm very interested to see the story of Jang Joo-won, that's Jang Hee Soo's dad, and how he came about having Jang Hee Soo, because at some point she has become his ward, and that's the kind of person I know would do anything to protect his daughter. So we'll see more about the story, and I'm just very interested, and just very invested in this drama, because there's just something about how they've mixed the family element with the like action element to this that is just very, very good. And honestly, this is one of the better, if not probably one of my favorite dramas of 2023, because it's just so good. And so yeah, this was the review of Moving episodes 1 to 9. It was very, very good. I highly recommend, if you've not started watching this, to actually wait till they finish airing, because I am in torture. So that's been my review of Moving. Thank you guys so much for listening. Have a nice day. Bye bye.